Hey everybody, in this video, whichever side it is, I'm going to flip this around so you can actually read my hat, so now I'm confused. I did the old tap on the bowl to fix the float sticking issue in this carburetor, and that worked for a bit, but it didn't work for long. So let's replace this carburetor. It's so much easier than you would think. Let's do it. So I've got these two 10 millimeter here. This is gonna have to come off. This holds the intake and the intake from the air cleaner, the fresh air. And this is the intake manifold. So this has to come off, this has to come off, this has to come off, this has to come off. And I'm not sure whether I'm gonna take this off yet or not, but we'll see here in just a minute. So I'm gonna remove these and then see what else I can get to. Obviously this has to come off, but I think I'm gonna have to get rid of this to get to the back side of the carburetor. Let's see. So as soon as I remove these two 10 millimeter hex head, this whole thing just swings right out. I think I can get to it. If I can get to the connectors good, I'll be golden. I can do all this without having to take much off. Next step is to go ahead and remove this. I'm gonna have to remove this one too, but I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and remove these wires. This got two on this one, a little bitty spring. I think I'm gonna go ahead and remove these two so I can swing this out and do what I need to it, and then I'll be done in just a few minutes. These first two were 10 millimeter heads. This is an 11 millimeter, I'm sure on the other side too. All right, in no time flat, I got this thing off just by taking 4 bolts, or 2 bolts and 2 nuts out. But now what you see is this has I'm gonna need a deep well, and I just bought some deep wells. Whenever I see them for a couple bucks on clearance, I'll go ahead and scoop them up. I'm gonna have to get in there and take these loose to get this off, and then just swap it over onto the other one, plug it in. The plug just pulled straight out. There's no catch on it. And then just freaking put the gas back on it and hook the 3 cables, one spring and 2 cables to it. Well, I'm down here in Florida, and since I don't have my whole tool set with me, I don't have a deep well long enough that'll get in there. But it's a little loose, but I'm gonna try it and see if I can't get it to turn anyway and see what happens. So let's loosen this. I already cracked it loose, and you can see when you turn it, it just releases the intake manifold. Let's do that back here as well. It's a little harder to get off, but that's easy enough. Same thing. We'll get that pulled out. We'll swap these out. All right, so here's what it looks like. This goes to the exhaust or the intake manifold, and I've got one gasket that came with the kit, and it obviously goes right here. You can see how this one was done up. So I've got one gasket, and I'm gonna make sure this is clean and put this here, and then put this new one back together. That's all there is to it. Bob is almost my uncle. Now there's also this over here. You got to be careful when you go to put it back on. Well, that's the fuel inlet. What goes there? That's going to be an interesting one, because I don't see where that goes. We'll see if we can figure it out. All right, so I just fed these back through and put the gasket on. I'm gonna get that other part, I'm gonna get this all hooked to it and tightened up, and then I'm gonna replace the wires, the springs, the guides, the pulleys, the cables, whatever the heck you want to call it. I got these on just good and snug. I don't have a torque wrench or anything, but just good and snug. That's about all they were to begin with. So I'll put the wires back on up here. Found the answer. there's where that goes. It's some kind of bypass or something, vent. But all I gotta do is hook that in. Let's see. It goes like this. So this is gonna go up into here, and this is going to go into there. So I'm just gonna hook those up real quick and button this thing back up. Okay, I got these tightened up, and again, not torquing them, but you realize you're going plastic, metal, plastic, so you can break this stuff pretty easy. I think it's nylon maybe, but either way, I had to loosen one of these up to give me the flexibility to move it around. Now I'm just gonna button it up, put it in that hole and this hole, and see what happens. Okay, got everything snug. I'm gonna plug that back in, and I'm gonna hook the fuel line back up. Now, since I just drained the fuel line, essentially, I'm gonna have to deal with getting fuel back in it, but it should do that pretty quickly since it's mechanical when I'm turning the motor over trying to start it. All right, put the air filter back on and let's start. Like always, we really appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe, engage with us somehow. We really appreciate you. We are so close to being monetized, and all it takes is a few more views. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and keep coming back. I've got plenty of content that I am ready to start building videos from. Have a great day.